When we talk about Grand Theft Auto, it's often about how big and expansive and open it is, but we rarely talk about how funny it is. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, the 10 funniest Grand Theft Auto cutscenes. Number 10 in Grand Theft Auto 4, you start taking missions from Jacob, a Jamaican fellow, whose associate goes by the name of Badman. Now Badman, when he gets excited, speaks very fast, and with a Jamaican accent. And well, generally I can understand people with Jamaican accents. It's not actually that weird of an accent. In this case, this accent is done to such a degree it is impossible to understand. Even with the subtitles on, you're just kind of like, what? And like I said, it's not necessarily a good representation of the Jamaican accent, which is kind of what makes it funny, because Nico kind of just stands there and is like, I don't have any idea what to say here. Which is exactly what, I think pretty much anybody would do. Also, the sheer number of times the word ting is said in place of think, thing, and I think various other words. It's by no means accurate, but it's at least amusing.
Hey, my youth, some boy them dip on the corner and thing on. The boy them sell some things and thing on. I go on, I say, oh, them don't want to give me my money and thing on. Every corner my corner and want my money and thing, I know sweat I go, I want to deal with the case proper, see.
Number 9 in Grand Theft Auto 3, when talking to Tony Cipriani about protection money being paid at a laundromat, he really makes a show of being very, well, let's just say tough. He talks about going and showing this laundromat exactly what it means to be tough. And then it becomes obvious that his mom is on speakerphone, who basically is like, you show him, yeah, Tony, good job. And Tony's like,
Yes, ma.
Number 8, the first scene in the Ballad of Gay Tony with Yusuf Amir. He's trying to come off very, very cool.
You okay, bro?
No, I'm fine, man. I got a couple of bitches upstairs, hot ones, not cheap.
Nice.
He is not, which is funny enough as itself. But even funnier is when his favorite song comes on the radio. It's a song called...
Oh, man. Oh, I love this song. You know this song? Oh, yeah. Arab money.
Now, I am not going to go ahead and say, I find the song Arab Money particularly amusing, but I do find his reaction to it fairly amusing. He tries to get you to dance along with him, which you're like, come on, guy. Basically, the entire time, you get the sense of this need to move it along just because it seems to drag on forever in a funny way for us, but not for Lewis, who is just trying to get out of there. And then suddenly this guy in a tracksuit, claiming he has women in his bedroom, starts dancing. It's goofy as hell. Number 7, a man named Phil Cassidy, drinks a lot in Vice City.
Hey, Tony! How you doing? It's been too long.
I swear you should lay off that boomshine, man.
I guess to put it in the nicest way possible. He drinks something called boomshine, and he also likes dynamite, which also goes boom. In fact, one day Tommy Vercetti shows up, and Phil decides that he wants to show Tommy some bombs, I guess? They're remote detonation bombs, but the remote detonator doesn't have batteries in it. So Phil goes and grabs some spare batteries, which he actually just left lying on the table with the bomb itself, and
Ta-da! Oh, damn!
blows up his arm. He doesn't have an arm anymore. And he laughed about it. He thought it was funny. And then you have to take him to the hospital because it's your responsibility, I guess. Number 6 in Grand Theft Auto 4, Brucie, who is a, I guess, musclehead.
Hey! Hit me! What? Hit me, come on!
I say that not so enthusiastically on account he doesn't take a punch too well.
Oh! Nico.
Gets all wound up, trying to sound cool, trying to sound tough, I guess, and hits his head on the wall. It's actually how he opens up a pitch to Nico Bellic to try to get him to date a guy in a weird revenge plot. Not the way I would have done it. In fact, I probably wouldn't try to run any ideas by anybody after slamming my head on the wall so hard I bled. It's not a convincing opener, but he did it. Number 5 in The Lost and Damned, there is a gentleman who introduces you to Tom Stubbs at a hoity-toity rich people club, I guess. Tom Stubbs is in the steam room, but that's not really the point. The point is his interactions with the doorman, I guess.
Yeah, under this ravaged, drug-addled exterior lies the heart of a reactionary prick.
He sort of gets a bit critical of him, and then acts like he's gonna be fun with him, but then gets critical of him again.
Dude, it is the 21st century. Let me tell you something. You got a job wiping rich pricks' asses, and for some reason you seem a little pleased with yourself.
Will you leave?
Trust me, man, nothing would please me more.
Number 4, when Trevor enters Michael's house. You know, after Trevor was pretty convinced that Michael was dead for a long time, and it's not exactly a nice situation. It's incredibly awkward, actually.
Somebody say yoga? Trevor? Michael.
And if you like awkward situations, if you think they're funny, it's basically the best one. Because by all real accounts, Michael kinda stabbed Trevor in the back pretty bad and walked away wealthy because of it. And also isn't in jail or dead.
Amanda, it is good to see you. Oh, I missed you. You used to be fatter. Nice new tits, by the way. Jimmy, you used to be thinner, but can't blame you. Who are you?
Namaste. I'm Fabian.
Good Lord.
Number 3, in Ballad of Gay Tony, Roman and Brucie manage to get into a club thanks to Lewis. And Brucie kinda gets a little weird. Not that it's weird to be gay or anything. That's not a weird thing at all, actually. It's kind of weird to lie about it, though, and get all defensive about it. And it may not even be that he was gay, it may just be bi, I don't know, who cares. But point is, he kind of comes on pretty strong with Lewis. And I know that that's not how you pronounce Lewis, but for some reason I can't pronounce Lewis. It's not like I'm trying to get in his pants like, you know, Brucie is here.
What's your problem, man?
Nothing. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm not gay.
It's cool, man. Just don't do it again, man.
Hey, look, I fucked 3 girls last night, man. One of them can't even walk. I mean, now.
Brucie, on the other hand, does not play it off well. He goes with the "I was just checking to see if you were gay" thing, which, you sure there, bud? Is that what you want to... Alright, fine, whatever, Brucie. You're absolutely out of your mind. Number 2, in Grand Theft Auto 5, Trevor kind of pushes his way into, well, Franklin's life. But he particularly pushes himself on Franklin's aunt. You see, he introduces himself by giving her $7 and then cursing at her, and then in another encounter, yells at her and her friends for going out walking.
Women, hear our shout. We are women, have no doubt. We are women, we are free. We are
Shut the fuck up!
Trevor is an excitable fellow. He does not follow very much in the way of social norms, and basically everything he does is funny.
What's up, homie? Huh? Oh. Oh. Is that how you act, huh? When a friend makes a mistake, huh?
No,
Really?
man.
Oh,
No.
what? Oh, so what? It's just me getting hurt? Is that funny?
No,
huh?
man.
Well, fuck you! I'm gonna put you in the fucking ground. You laugh at me again.
Man, calm down.
And then finally, number 1 is Big Smoke in San Andreas making his order at the drive-thru. It's ridiculous, it's a lot of food, and it actually sounds like some orders I've made in real life.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Which GTA cutscene had you laughing more than any other one? Was it one we talked about? Or was it another one? Leave us a comment, let us know, and if you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week, and the best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. As always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter at Falcon the Hero. We'll see you next time, right here on Game Ranks.